She was 73, no prior diagnosis, still independent. Then one morning she forgot how to make tea. A week later, she didn't recognize her own son. No stroke, no injury, just the damage from years of silent choices. What if your favorite foods are slowly harming your memory and focus? Subscribe now and comment "Brain Health Matters" to protect your mind after 60. According to the CDC and the Alzheimer's Association, nearly 1 in 9 adults over 65 already show signs of cognitive decline. Memory slips, brain fog, and confusion may seem like a normal part of aging, but often it's the result of years of poor dietary choices. Research shows that certain foods can cause inflammation, reduce blood flow to the brain, and damage memory over time. But you're not powerless. The right foods can help protect and even support healthy brain aging. In this video, we'll uncover 10 of the worst foods that may raise your risk of memory loss, fog, and dementia, and show you smarter options to keep your brain strong. 10 worst brain-damaging foods after 60. 1. Processed meats. First on the list, processed meats. Think bacon, sausage, deli ham, salami, and hot dogs. These convenient favorites are often high in sodium, preservatives, and nitrates, chemical compounds used to enhance flavor, color, and extend shelf life. But what they may also be doing is far more dangerous. According to the Harvard School of Public Health, regular consumption of processed meats has been linked to increased inflammation in the brain. Over time, that inflammation may contribute to cognitive decline, impaired memory, and a greater risk of dementia. After 60, when the brain becomes more vulnerable, these foods can quietly do harm. They may taste good, but they're not worth the long-term cost. Instead, opt for grilled chicken, lentils, or omega-3-rich fish, like salmon and sardines, to nourish your brain. If you're still eating deli meat daily, hit that comment button and let us know. It's time for a switch. 2. Foods high in trans fats. Second on the list, foods high in trans fats. These are commonly found in margarine, microwave popcorn, frozen pizza, and packaged baked goods like pies, pastries, and cookies. Trans fats are artificially created through hydrogenation, a process used to extend shelf life. But these fats do far more damage inside the body, especially the brain. The National Institutes of Health links high trans fat intake to impaired memory, reduced brain volume, and increased inflammation. They also raise LDL cholesterol and lower HDL, harming blood vessels that supply the brain. People over 60 who consume these fats daily often perform worse on cognitive tests. It's not about fear, it's about informed choices. Choose fats that fuel the mind. Avocados, extra virgin olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish all support healthy brain function. Still using margarine or boxed snacks? Comment switching to healthy fats and subscribe for smarter eating. 3. Sugary cereals. Third on the list, sugary cereals. They may appear healthy on the shelf, boasting whole grains or added vitamins, but many are packed with refined sugar and artificial flavorings. These cereals cause a sharp spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash, fuel inflammation, and impairing brain function. The Framingham study revealed that high sugar intake is linked to lower brain volume and poorer memory, especially in older adults. Repeated sugar surges can quietly damage blood vessels that feed the brain, increasing long-term risk of cognitive decline. And because breakfast is often the first fuel your brain receives, it sets the tone for the entire day. Ditch the sugar traps. Instead, start your mornings with steel-cut oats, fresh berries, chia seeds, or flax. These stabilize blood sugar and nourish the mind. 4. Diet sodas. Fourth on the list, diet sodas. Marketed as smart alternatives to sugary drinks, these zero-calorie options are often sweetened with aspartame, sucralose, or saccharin, but sugar-free doesn't mean harmless. A Boston University study found that people over 60 who drank one diet soda a day had nearly triple the risk of stroke and dementia. These artificial sweeteners may disrupt neurotransmitter balance, contribute to insulin resistance, and alter gut bacteria, factors that all affect brain health. Over time, the brain may become more reactive, leading to fog, anxiety, and mood changes. the promise of no sugar comes at a high cost. Instead, hydrate the right way. Choose infused water with lemon, cucumber, or berries. Herbal teas like ginger, hibiscus, or chamomile support hydration and brain clarity without the chemical load. Pause now. Comment "No more diet soda" if this one shocked you, and hit subscribe for more smart swaps that protect your mind. 5. Alcohol in excess. Fifth on the list, alcohol in excess. While the occasional drink may feel harmless, the risks grow sharply with age. The CDC reports that older adults metabolize alcohol more slowly, allowing it to remain in the bloodstream longer and impact the brain more intensely. Excessive alcohol intake has been shown to shrink the hippocampus, the brain's memory center, leading to forgetfulness, confusion, and slower thinking. Even moderate drinking, if frequent, can interfere with sleep quality, mood balance, and decision-making. After 60, the brain is less resilient to these changes, increasing the risk of cognitive decline and dementia. To protect your brain, limit alcohol to no more than 1 drink per day, or consider skipping it altogether. Sparkling water with lime, kombucha, or even herbal iced teas can offer the same social ritual without the risks. If this made you reconsider your habits, comment "cutting back on alcohol" and hit subscribe for more brain-smart choices. 6. Deep-fried foods. Sixth on the list, deep-fried foods. Think golden fries, crispy fried chicken, onion rings, donuts, and battered snacks. While they may be tasty and comforting, these foods are often cooked in reused oils at very high temperatures, creating harmful compounds known as advanced glycation end products. These trigger inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain. The Journal of Clinical Nutrition reports a link between regular fried food consumption and reduced cognitive performance, including memory loss and slower reaction times. Over time, these effects may lead to mood instability, fatigue, and increased dementia risk. After age 60, the body's natural ability to fight oxidative stress declines, making these foods more harmful than ever. Swap them out with air fryer alternatives or oven-roasted veggies. Add herbs, garlic, and olive oil for flavor and brain-friendly benefits. If fried foods are part of your weekly meals, comment "trying air frying" and hit subscribe for more smart upgrades. 7. Refined carbohydrates. Seventh on the list, refined carbohydrates. Found in white bread, pastries, crackers, white rice, and sugary snacks, these processed carbs are stripped of natural fiber and nutrients. When consumed, they quickly spike your blood sugar, giving a burst of energy followed by a hard crash. That crash can lead to brain fog, poor focus, and mood swings. Over time, this pattern contributes to inflammation and insulin resistance, both of which are linked to cognitive decline. A diet high in refined carbs has been associated with increased risk of memory problems, especially in adults over 60. The brain relies on steady glucose levels, and these sharp swings do it no favors. Make a shift. Swap out refined carbs for nutrient-rich choices like whole oats, brown rice, quinoa, and sweet potatoes. These digest slowly and give your brain the stability it craves. Still with us? Then subscribe now and comment "whole grains only." Let's beat brain fog together. 8. High-sodium frozen meals. Eighth on the list, high-sodium frozen meals. These convenient dinners may save time, but they're often loaded with salt, sometimes more than half the daily recommended limit in a single portion. The American Heart Association warns that high-sodium intake raises blood pressure, which narrows blood vessels and limits oxygen-rich blood flow to the brain. Over time, this can impair memory, slow thinking, and increase the risk of stroke. Adults over 60 are especially vulnerable, as natural blood pressure regulation weakens with age. Sodium also leads to bloating and fatigue, which may further affect energy and focus. The more frozen meals you rely on, the more your brain may pay the price. Choose fresh cooked meals with herbs, garlic, and lemon for flavor. If you must go frozen, look for low-sodium labels and simple ingredients. If you're cutting back on salt, comment "fresh over frozen" and subscribe for more practical steps to protect your mind. 9. Excess red meat. Ninth on the list, excess red meat. While beef, lamb, and pork can be good sources of protein and essential nutrients like iron and zinc, consuming them too often may harm brain health over time. According to the National Institutes of Health, too much iron, especially from red meat, can build up in the brain. This accumulation contributes to oxidative stress, which damages brain cells and speeds up cognitive aging. Inflammation from saturated fat in red meat may also impact memory and blood flow to the brain. After age 60, the body's ability to regulate excess iron weakens, making it easier for damage to occur silently over time. You don't have to cut it out entirely, but balance is key. Try reducing red meat to a few times per week and substitute with heart-healthy fish, lean poultry, or plant proteins like beans, lentils, and tofu. Still eating red meat often? Comment "Balancing my plate" and subscribe for more brain-conscious meal tips. 10. Candy and sweets. 10th on the list, candy and sweets. Chocolates, gummies, cookies, pastries. They're comforting, familiar, and everywhere. But frequent sugar intake causes repeated spikes in blood glucose levels, which can damage delicate blood vessels in the brain. Over time, this damage may affect memory, concentration, and mental sharpness. Studies also link high sugar consumption to inflammation and insulin resistance, two major drivers of cognitive decline. After 60, the body's ability to regulate sugar becomes less efficient, making the effects even more harmful. Sugar may also interfere with mood, energy, and sleep, all vital for maintaining healthy brain function. The fix isn't about deprivation, it's about smarter swaps. Enjoy dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa, or reach for fruit like berries, apples, or oranges. These options satisfy cravings without the crash. Comment "Goodbye sugar" if this one hit home. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more brain-protecting tips. The foods we loved in our 40s, the comforting sweets, the crispy fried bites, the late-night indulgences, can slowly become poisons in our 60s. This isn't about restriction, it's about protection. Your brain has carried you through a lifetime of experiences, joy, loss, learning, and love. It deserves care. It deserves respect. Every choice you make at the table speaks directly to your brain's future. A sugary breakfast, a salty dinner, a processed snack, each one matters more than ever now. But the power is still in your hands. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be intentional. Swap one item. Choose water instead of soda. Try oats instead of sugar cereal. Build the habit. Create life. The next 10 years can be your sharpest yet if you make that decision today. Type "I protect my brain" below if you're ready to make a change, and hit subscribe so we can keep walking this path together, one smart step at a time. In our next episode, 3 everyday habits that slowly shrink your brain after 60 and what to do instead. If today's video opens your eyes, the next one will show you how daily routines may quietly work against your brain and how to stop it. Small actions repeated often shape your future more than you think. So stay with us, the work doesn't end here. Don't miss it, subscribe now and turn on notifications so you're first to know when it drops. Leave a comment with the one food you're cutting out starting today. Let's hold each other accountable and build a stronger, smarter community together. And share this with someone you care about, a friend, parent, or loved one, because good health starts with good choices made together.